Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but the day came when my Pohl Force CNC2 Mk9 arrived. So let's take a look at this. And as you can see, the presentation box that comes with the leather sheath is actually pretty nice. And there she is, number 1102. Now, comparing it to the United Cutlery heart stopper, you know, this box comes in a little sleeve here with the inner box. Nice little graphics. And this United Cutlery certificate of authenticity. I wrapped it up so it wouldn't get jacked up. And let's pull this puppy out. And there is the United Cutlery heart stopper. Definitely the price point on these, it's you know, a lot higher with a Pohl Force, about 2 times the cost when you factor in shipping compared to the United Cutlery heart stopper. And let's move this up a little bit here. Comparing the blades itself, overall length, they're identical, 15 inches. The United Cutlery heart stopper has a blade steel of 7CR17, which is equivalent to a 440A stainless steel, versus the Pohl Force Mk9, it's a 90CR18 MOV, which is equivalent to a 440C. Both have 9-inch blades, both have stainless handguards. The skull crusher on the United Cutlery variant, it's actually very sharp. The Pohl Force is sharp also, but not as sharp. You can see a little flattened edge here. But definitely, if applied properly, like a pimple medicine, it'll do its job. Also, if you actually look, you could see the grind lines of the Pohl Force versus the United Cutlery. The spine itself is actually, let's see if you could see the difference. United Cutlery and the Pohl Force. The grind line on the Pohl Force is a lot higher. Also, the interesting thing is the point of balance, it's very different. On the United Cutlery heart stopper, most of the weight is centered around here. So the point of balance is right at the crossguard. The Pohl Force Mk9, the point of balance is right here, ahead of the guard. About a 1/4 of an inch in front of the guard. So the blade feels very, very different. A little bit more blade heavy, but not too much. Versus the United Cutlery variant, the weight's all here. If you're just gonna cash in and use this skull crusher all day, then hey, this will work. Differences in the spine. You got a rounded spine. This is actually part of the blade. It's a full Tang design, versus this on the United Cutlery, it's actually an outer shell covering the Tang itself. The sub-hilt on the Pohl Force, no sharp edges at all, versus on the United Cutlery variant, I actually had to round off the edges because it was actually pretty damn sharp. Differences in the construction as far as the handle and the Tang setup. This is the United Cutlery variant. So you can see the Tang itself is a lot smaller, and there's an outer shell which is made of stainless steel, envelops the actual Tang itself on the United Cutlery. On the Pohl Force Mk9, you actually have a real deal full Tang. The sub hilt is removable, but I'm not going to take a chance on taking that off. You know, overall, the blades are pretty impressive. I like the way the blade has an unorthodox look for me. The handle too. But wow, it feels great. Yeah, speaking of this United Cutlery Heartstopper, I know people bitch and moan about the steel, but you know, the 440A, if heat treated properly, it's fine. And if you had to apply it onto someone, they're not going to complain what type of steel it is. You know, compared to one of my blades I had with me in the service, it's a original Gerber BMF. This blade is a 440A stainless steel, and the heat treatment is around 52, 53, give or take. Correction, 54, 55, which it's soft to, you know, compared to today's standards, but it never let me down in the field, never snapped. Yeah, I had to sharpen it, but you know, a knife's a knife. So when people complain about the blade steels, you got too much time on your hands. You know, see if a knife has a proven track record, and you know, if it does have a good one, hey, stick with it. Also, let's see, what could we, yeah, weight-wise. Okie dokie, let's move this to the side. So look at the Pohl Force Mk9. Weight is 672 grams. Which is 1.48 pounds. Then United Cutlery Heartstopper, 710 grams. And it's 1.565 pounds. A little bit heavier. But overall, these knives, yeah, it's cool to have an actual movie knife that's not just a replica. You could actually use it. You know, if this gets jacked up, okay, I could get another one. You know, versus these signature editions, the Pohl Force, be it the Mk9 or Mk8, you know, they're going to hold a special place in my heart. And, you know, overall, they are expensive, but hey, you know, only live once, so might as well, you know, grab them up when you can. And I think this is the last batch of the signature series for the Mk9 and Mk8s from Pohl Force. Oh, also, United Cutlery Heartstopper. It's marked Lionsgate, made in China. Pohl Force just has the little markings, the signature, Dietmar Pohl signature. And and the serial number, your manufacturer, and the patent number. This is made in Taiwan. And I know people bitch about that, but hey, you know, Taiwan's on the ball when they're making knives and other, items, especially like IC chips and all that stuff. So as long as it's heat treated properly, out of good materials, and the quality control is top notch, why not? If this was made in the States, yeah, it's going to be a couple $1,000 easily. So yeah, but that's just my 2 cents on these knives. And hopefully you found the video entertaining, or for a blade itself. Will I be chopping with these knives? Doing some bushcraft stuff? Yeah, I will. It's just, to me, there's other knives that I would choose for bushcrafting duties, especially my tomahawk or my kukris, versus these. If I have to use it in a real deal situation, then I know at least they're going to hold up, especially the way it's constructed and the materials. But thanks again, and thanks again for stopping by and spending time and watching this video. Take care, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.